welcome to the Sports Editing Highlights Workshop. I'm Blaine Tatum, I'm the Assistant Sports Director, and you're probably going to see a whole lot of me if you are one of our editors. So this video is going to show you what you're going to need to do every week whenever you come in. So the first thing you're going to want to do, if this video will play, there it is open up Chrome. So whenever you come in, you're going to talk to Sarah or I, and we are going to give you a list of what we need you to get. So you're going to go to CNN News Source. It's the website we use that we're partnered with at NTTV to give us clips that CNN has recorded. So you'll go ahead and open that up. The password, the username is UNT, and the password is demon, as in demonstrate, not demon, but demon nonetheless, DEMON. So you're going to go up to the search bar at the top, type in Mavericks, Cowboys, whatever you're looking for, and then you will go ahead and find the download button. If I ever get there, over there on the right. And so you click download, and you're going to want to pick H.264 HD NTSC up at the top. Then you hit select download location, and it'll pull up this. So this is the Signian app, which you're going to need to download every time you edit. So you double click down here, or you can hit the caret and open, and it will download. And once it says Signian app installed right there, then you can press OK, I have it installed. Now you'll press open the Signian app, dismiss. Now it'll let you pick the location you want to download to. I normally pick the desktop because it's going to delete everything off the computer anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So after that, you press download, hit open Signian app, and wait for it to finish. So you can see up in the top right here that it's downloading, and it's going to download to your desktop right over there, and then you can go ahead and open up Premiere. Again, but I've cut out most of it here. So once Premiere opens, you're going to type in my.unt.edu, which I clearly forgot to do that, and it will bring you to your login, and you'll put in your UNT login in order to access the Adobe Creative Cloud here on our computers. So once you're in Premiere, you're going to go ahead and it'll say New Project or Open Project, and you're going to want to hit New Project over on that left column there. So you're going to title it whatever you think it needs to be titled, not highlighted. Whatever you think needs to be titled. So if it's football or soccer, you can name it whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. So you pick where it's going to export to, hit OK. Once you're in Premiere, go ahead and hit Editing up at the top there, and it gets rid of that Learning tab. Then you can either hit Control-I on your keyboard to bring up this screen where you can import, or you can hit File up at the top left and hit Import, but Control-I is a little bit faster. So you go ahead and collect your video there, and it imports into the library down at the bottom left. Now make sure you always pick a new sequence, like I just did. You go File, New, Sequence, so it exports in the correct settings instead of standard widescreen. So you're going to go to HDV, 1080i, 60i, right there, second one down, and that's the one we use for news and sports. And if you don't pick those settings, it won't play on our VTR system. So then you title the sequence, whatever you're going to name it, and now you have a timeline in the bottom right to move your stuff. So you can go ahead and double click on that left side to open up in the preview window. And that if you're looking for a specific clip, you can go ahead and cut that out here. Or in this case, I was just doing a full clip, the whole highlight, and just move it over. So you always hit Keep Existing Settings. And now you see the same clip copied over. So what I just did right there, you want the clip to not be louder than the person talking, so you need to adjust the audio gain. You can either do that by right-clicking, and it'll pull up a menu that says Adjust Gain. Somewhere on it is about halfway down, or you can just click on it and then press G on your keyboard, and it pulls up this menu right here, where you can then adjust the gain by however much. You can see where it's peaking at -12 over right there, and now you can hear that, and you want it to not be as loud because you can't hear the anchor whenever the highlight's playing over. So I dropped it by quite a bit right off the bat, 12, and that's still not quite enough, I don't think. I believe I do this a couple times here. Yeah, it was still too loud, and you don't want your anchor to be covered up. You want to be able to hear what they're saying. The highlight is secondary. So I keep doing this for a little bit as I get it to a spot that I like it, where it's not going to be too loud. Some VOs will tell you to just cut it off, and then if we need that, I'll tell you how to do it. Then I don't show it in this video. So now you're going to go ahead and export. So you can either go up to File, Export up here, or you can hit Control M. And then if you'll notice right there, it starts on AVI, and you want to go down to H.264 and match source highest bitrate. Now if you click that, it'll let you pick where you export it to, but you should have set that at the beginning. So then I hit Q down at the bottom. Pressing Q opens up Media Encoder, which should pop up right here. So there's Media Encoder, and it allows you to have your project export in the background, so you're not waiting on Premiere to export it, and that way you can keep editing. For this, I only had to export the one, so I could have pressed export, but if you have more than one thing you want to edit, you're going to want to use Media Encoder. So you saw me go up and press that little green arrow, the little play button, and that'll start your queue, which has the Mavericks highlight in there. And it takes longer than that, but I cut that so you didn't have to watch it load. So after it's loaded, it will have exported to wherever you set it to export, which if you did it like me, it'll export to the desktop. If not, it should export to this PC someplace. So you can go ahead, minimize all your stuff, and this is how you upload it. So you go ahead and go to the duck here. No, sorry, we're going to upload it to the sports drive first. So if you upload it to the sports drive, you go to this PC and then hit sports drive, then you're going to find the Highlights Spring 2021 folder. You'll move your thing in, your video into the drive, and there it is. Once again, I cut out your loading time. So now that it's in here, that's our backup, so we have it if 2 months down the road we need that specific Mavs game again. So after that, you're going to upload it to the CyberDuck, which is our server. It's this little rubber ducky down on the bottom on the toolbar, and you'll go ahead and hit Remind Me Later, then go to Studio A. Sometimes it takes a second to get loaded, but once it loads, you just press Continue, which apparently I'm not going to do. There we go. You press Continue, and then it'll open this screen, and it says 360 user, and the password is 360 pass. And all of these things will be on the wall in the editing lab, so you don't need to remember all these, but it's helpful. Press Continue again. Now in this, you're going to find your show. So if it's Mean Green Game Day, which it won't be, it'll be, I think we're going to put a basketball game day folder in here. There's Sports Zone or Mean Green Scream. For this, I put it in Sports Zone. You go find it, you double click, and now you're going to put your clip into the duck, which allows it to be found downstairs in the studio, so when showtime rolls around, we can put it in the VTR. It takes a second to load here, and once it does, you'll press Continue again. I'll go ahead and skip through this. We don't need to watch it load. That screen right there will pop up, says Continue, and you'll just go and click that, and it should be uploaded. You'll get a little screen down the bottom right there, it says Upload Complete, and you are all good to go. So once you finish this, you can come check with me or Sarah, and we'll let you know if we need anything else, but more than likely you're probably done. And you need to remember to upload it to the duck every time, because that's how we transfer it from upstairs in the editing lab downstairs to the studio so we can use it in the show. So that is the end of this editing workshop. I appreciate it if you stuck around through the whole thing. If you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer them. I'm Blaine. I work up there quite a bit, so come find me. I'm more than happy to sit down and teach you how to edit. So we hope to see you around, and we can't wait to work with you.